Al recordar tantos gratos momentos que me has permitido pasar, y al pensar en tantas bendiciones que has hecho llegar.
Well, hello everyone. Hope you all are doing very well. Just wanted to hop on here quick, give you an update as to what's going on. This last Sunday, we celebrated our 4th anniversary here at the church. Church was started 4 years ago, and we're excited. We had a great turnout of people and had a good spirit. The services went well, and then we also had some time fellowship in the afternoon when we ate some good food, and we had a video made that kind of recapped the last 4 years of the church here. It is exciting to see that the Lord is continuing to work in people's hearts. We continue with Institute as normal, and that's good. It's very encouraging to see people are learning and growing, and I think it's a help. One of the main goals of our Institute is to make disciples and helping to accomplish that. I do want to ask you to please continue to pray for our safety. Things lately here have gotten a lot worse as far as that goes. A lot of murders lately, and the part that's I will say is very strange is that the murders are happening more, not only more frequently, but they're happening in broad daylight and in very well populated areas. So for example, in times past, murders that take place would be, at night, some off, some other neighborhood. Now they're everywhere. They've had them happen in the centro, in the downtown area, right in broad daylight. This goes back maybe a month, where we were out for evangelism. In my group, I had Sydney and Ethan with me, and we heard the gunshots. It was about 4 blocks away where they had shot somebody. But the part that it's just becoming not only more common, but it's happening in broad daylight, and it's happening in areas where there's other people. People who are just bystanders are getting hit as well by stray bullets. At any rate, when I showed up to the church here just now, I couldn't come down the street initially because they had it quarantined off, because about 40 minutes before I showed up, which I did show up later than normal, and I'm thankful to the Lord for his protection, because I could have easily shown up at the same time that this happened, but there was a man standing in his doorway, and they said that people came by on motorcycles and they shot him right there in the street while he was standing in his right in his doorway. So that happened just a couple doors down from the church here. Just happened just within the last hour or so. And so it's unfortunate, very sad, but it seems like there's a lot more of that. The other thing that's strange is in times past, when there's an escalation in murders here in the town, they usually bring in a lot of military and National Guard to kind of curtail that, and it kind of goes away for a little bit. But they're not doing that. There's no military, no National Guard in town, none. And so it just seems as though that the government is kind of letting it run its course, which is unfortunate. So if you pray. Another thing that did happen very recently was that we had a woman in our church, I think it was last Friday, a woman in our church with her son was in town and buying things for the church. And while she was in a shop, her son was sitting in the car out in the street, and there was a person that was murdered basically right near the vehicle, or right there in the street, and the child was able and saw that happen. So very challenging. I pray if you just please keep praying for us. We're very thankful to be able to serve the Lord here. It's exciting to see all the Lord is doing, but there is a certain amount of danger that comes with that for where we are. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Amén.
Al recordar tantos gratos momentos que me has permitido pasar, y al pensar en tantas bendiciones que has hecho llegar, todo queda de alabar, y ante ti mi Deme tu